When Hurricane Elvira tore through our coastal town, devastation followed in its wake. Roofs collapsed, trees toppled, and entire streets were swallowed by floods. Yet somehow, my home stood untouched. It wasn't magic. I had reinforced the foundation years ago, installed hurricane shutters, and kept the drainage clear. My neighbors hadn't taken the same precautions, but instead of learning from it, the Homeowners Association pointed their fingers at me. At first, I thought it was a sick joke. The HOA sent me a letter, claiming that since my house was the only one in the neighborhood to remain intact, it was suspicious. They insinuated that my precautions had redirected the storm's force, making me responsible for everyone else's damage, as if I had somehow harnessed the wind and waves. I laughed until I saw the demand at the bottom of the page, a fine of $10 million. The accusations grew wilder. During a heated meeting, one board member claimed my hurricane shutters had created a wind tunnel effect that destroyed other properties. Another said my reinforced roof bounced the storm away like a shield. They were essentially blaming me for surviving. When I tried to explain the science behind stormproofing, they shouted me down. One even accused me of colluding with insurance companies to profit from the disaster. The absurdity didn't end there. The HOA began spreading rumors that I had tampered with the weather itself. A neighbor told me they'd heard whispers that I had some experimental technology in my basement. I only had a generator and some power tools. But the gossip spread like wildfire through a community desperate to blame someone for their losses, rather than give in. I hired an attorney. He was as baffled as I was, but once he read through the HOA's claims, he couldn't stop shaking his head. "They're trying to sue you for surviving a storm," he said. "This is the most ridiculous case I've seen." We took the matter to court. The HOA presented their bizarre theories with charts and photographs, none of which proved anything. My defense was simple. Preparation, maintenance, and foresight aren't crimes. The judge agreed. Not only was the case thrown out, but the HOA was ordered to pay my legal fees for wasting the court's time. Walking out of that courtroom felt vindicated. My neighbors might still whisper, but I knew the truth. The hurricane hadn't spared me out of favoritism. It was hard work, planning, and a bit of luck. The HOA had demanded $10 million for my survival, but in the end, all they got was humiliation. Would you like me to write this story in the same dramatic, revenge-style twist as The Pipeline 1, where the homeowner turns the tables on the HOA, or keep it in this courtroom justice style?